Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, 100% RC, Professor Damian Flowers, and Tyler Wright.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Voice of Fan Sportscast. I'm your host, Ben Swift Reynolds. We have T. Wright, RC, Dustin Bishop, Professor Flowers, the most unknown, and T. Gat was with us, but he had a little technical difficulties. What's up, fellas?
Yo.
Got the whole cast here tonight. We deep. We deep. Hey, when we go places, this how we roll, right?
No Diddy.
Man, I hope I never get famous. I wouldn't be able to handle it.
You want to be a handler? What do you mean?
Man, people already get on my nerves, man. It's just, can I get an autograph?
Help the fame.
Look, so I know what I'll do. I'll put most of them over our social media messages. I stay talking to people on social media about sports in the show, and they hit me up about this and that. So I'm gonna put you over there, let you talk to the people.
All right.
You like, dang. That's more RC. That's more RC forte.
Shit.
Talking and texting people.
Shit.
Man, you be on the phone all day, man. I be watching. You don't do none of that work. You talking
But hey,
Just put them
I'm
on
talking to
blast,
my
man.
people though.
Yeah, don't do our stuff like that, man. Just tell them.
That's why we live. Really?
I'm talking to
Nah,
my
they
people.
know. Everybody listen. Anybody that works where me and RC works, no, RC make things happen. We need him. He's like, we really need this guy. If I have a problem, guess who I'm calling first? That man right there.
Yeah, I'm coming.
He's coming. So there's nobody else to call. So
I'm coming like old school Bill Cosby. I'm coming. I'll be there. Yeah, you caught that problem? You caught that?
Old school Bill
called
Cosby
him.
would put you in jail.
Yeah,
He coming, all right.
with some pudding pops. Hey, T. Wright, man, you froze, man. You froze.
I'm gonna say who that is up at the top. It's me, you.
That's T. Wright. This camera froze. All right, man. Let's get into it. Let's do this little chit chat. The Celtics beat the Mavericks 106-88. It wasn't even a game. The game was over by halftime. Sure, it was over in second quarter with 6 minutes to go. It was a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Well, one way to that's one way to go out, being blown out like that in the NBA Finals. RC, the Celtics brought home the title. Tatum said, "When y'all see me, call me champ." What do you think of this title by the Celtics?
Hey man, it pains me as a Laker fan to watch the Celtics win anything. It could be a kickball game. That shit bothers me. But the way they play, it's the right way. They share the basketball. Everybody, their bench is involved. The coaches, they're listening to their coach. They apply pressure full court. Their stars showed up in the big moments. So I really ain't got a bad word to say about it. I just think to me, man, the Mavericks, they played the game. The way they played the game is the way you don't want to play basketball, where the ball gets stuck on one player and you're forcing two players to do a whole lot. But it's just a better team wins. I feel like teams beat players all the time. So, salute to them.
Dustin. Tatum said, "Call me champ when you see me."
Hey, it's well deserved. I mean, I owe him an apology because I had a lot of doubt, you know, because they've had some moments where they came up short and were a little disappointed, but credit to him. A lot of people were talking about Jason Tatum
Right.
losing, especially when he started dropping in the MVP rankings, and even with the little side comments about Jaylen Brown being the better player. So hey, if I'm Jason, I'm gonna talk my noise too, because it was a lot of down talking on him.
Right. A lot of criticism coming from the media and fans. Flowers, do you think Brown deserves what was that?
I said that step back three still ugly. Like, he needs to stop doing it.
He
Nope.
like one. He only made like 2 of those from what I saw from the whole series. Flowers, did Brown deserve the final MVP?
I think so. I just think he had to guard Luka and Kyrie and just all that at the beginning. Tatum was a little late coming on in games 1 and 2. We ain't gonna even talk about the blowout game, but I just think JB just asserted himself more and just a little more effort than Tatum, even though Tatum filled up the stat sheets drawn in the series. But I think JB deserved the Finals MVP. I guess you can say it's a toss-up, because people want to get into statistics, but just wearing overall, you feel like Brown had the bigger impact, especially early. So I think he just gets it about a hair over Tatum.
Some people underneath the comments on I think it was Bleacher Report, they were like, "Oh, Tatum's mad because Brown got the Finals MVP." But I don't think he was mad. It seemed like I think he don't care. The only thing he was going after was the trophy, so he can shut everybody up about how they kept losing, in Game 7s and getting bumped out of playoffs.
I think he cared a little bit. I think he wanted to win more. So,
man, salute to that dude, man, for not falling for the Kobe, and salute to Jaylen Brown and Tatum for not falling for that Kobe and Shaq media trick, because it's about winning, man. It's about winning. I'm proud of both of them. They didn't fall for that. Salute to them, man. The media create that shit.
So like Dustin said, T-Right, you think Tatum silenced the critics?
Yeah, I think he did. The only thing he was really lacking was a championship.
Mm-hmm.
26 years old. Yep.
Right. So he's still very young, and he's just entering in his prime, if not haven't entered his prime yet. So that was a major statement. And I, like RC said, they didn't fall for the media trick. I like the fact that he didn't let the media bait him into feeling like he had to score 30 a night. He just went out there and did whatever his team needed him to do.
Totally agree. Shout out to Randy from the What's Up, the Sports Podcast. Thanks for tuning in, my guy. Always showing us love. So, Randy actually asked a question that I had written down in the chat. He said, "Are the Celtics gonna make a series run for the next few years?" Most of know, do you see a dynasty run for the Celtics?
Yeah, but we all know in sports, regardless of what sport it is, it's hard to repeat. It's gonna be difficult because I still see the West strong, and let me see. Other than the Celtics, the Knicks, if healthy, I did like the Pacers this year, but other than them 3 teams of the East, I still think the Western Conference is just strong because you have to worry about the Timberwolves. Let's see who else. Denver, of course. Even teams like the Grizzlies and the Spurs, like you have to worry about that because they are on the come up. The Rockets, those teams are on the come up, and it's a very crowded conference.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Because we saw Jimmy Butler tweet out if he was playing, it would be a different story.
I disagree. I think a 100% injury-free Boston team will still beat the Heat the Cavaliers and Dallas.
especially with Porzingis healthy. Like,
So they beat Milwaukee healthy. Oh,
Yes.
they didn't do.
They can.
Yes,
So
I think they'll beat them healthy.
So
Yeah.
you saying so? This is why I disagree because I've yet to see anybody repeat in the NBA. I don't know who was the last team, but it seemed like the foreigners are on a run to get the championships. Porzingis get him one this year. Next year it could be Embiid's turn. It's a process of waiting your turns, and like you got to go through the trials and tribulations, and then you get your shot and win it. So I think it may be Embiid's turn.
I think.
I don't know.
Paul George, see that.
Yeah, if they get Paul George,
Yeah, something gonna happen. They get Jimmy Butler back.
Get Jimmy Butler. Do not go after Paul George.
They're gonna have to do something in the East because right now the only competition in the East for the Celtics is the Bucks. And
honestly though, I think the Knicks would have gave them some trouble if if OG was healthy and Bogdanovich and Randall. They're missing a lot of people.
That gets stressful.
Y'all think they gonna go to the Knicks?
Celtics in 5.
Look, they would at least banged them up a little bit more.
They got trouble with the Pacers, man. The Knicks, I feel like the Knicks had a little bit more firepower.
The Celtics
They got one person.
The Celtics had a lot more energy than the Mavericks did because the Mavericks had to go through a gauntlet to get there in the first place.
That's my point. So anybody in the West is going to go through a gauntlet. So by the time they get to the finals, they beat up. The Celtics are skating through the East as of right now.
But it's not going to be easy if Dame and Giannis is healthy. If the Knicks are at full health, if the 76ers add somebody, it's not going to be as easy next year to get back.
So I watched Dallas. To Dallas' credit, what got Dallas beat was the fact that their offense went through. It was going to be on the left side or the right side of the court, stuck with the ball dribbling, screen and roll, lob. It had no kind of. If they had a shooter in the corner, he wasn't a reliable shooter. Boston had what Dallas didn't have. They had shooters. They had a SWAT team. They showed up. You couldn't leave nobody. You couldn't even leave Al Horford. You could leave anybody but Luka and Kyrie. And Kyrie had a horrible series. I think Kyrie, I saw somewhere where they was comparing Kyrie to AID. He shut that down because you can't. They were not doubling Kyrie. They were singling him up with a 6'8" or a 6'9", and you just took the space away. You can't single Allen Iverson. He was an elite scorer. I don't know what Kyrie was doing. The step back, the trying to get into that guy's body. It wasn't working. He's too short to do that.
Well, the problem with Kyrie too, though, he was getting himself into a lot of situations where he's getting trapped near the basket.
Yeah,
they'll let him drive, but
Drew Holiday.
Those tall trees. Why go in there with all them tall trees, knowing that you're not what you used to be? Especially the younger Kyrie, I feel like he would probably make some tougher shots.
Well, it's possible. It's possible that Dallas might need. It's possible that Luka and Kyrie may not win anything. It's just the play style. You got two primary ball handling scorers, and I mean, I guess if they want to keep them two, then you have to improve your bench.
Look, man, if you give Dallas Reeves from the Lakers and Rui, you give them Rui and Reeves, and you swap that out for PJ and the other kid that's
Hardaway.
The kid that with the braids. What's his name?
What, Gafford?
No,
Derek Jones.
Josh Green.
Henry, whatever his name. Is it Henry? His last name? Derek Jones. If you swap Jones and PJ Washington for Rui and Reeves, the Mavs win the finals because those you can't leave shooters. They needed shooters. They needed guys that could score. That's everybody from Boston scored. Everybody was scoring.
That's why they were getting locked down because they knew that all they had to do was guard Luka or Kyrie because nobody else could make a shot.
Yeah, right. They don't need much. They don't need much.
We saw PJ Washington bricking threes. Like someone, I think he was just letting it ride. I don't think he was. That wasn't his forte.
I said what I said because I think the load on Luka is just too much, and it's not going to win you anything when it comes to the playoffs.
Man, that's true.
Spacing, they needed spacing better.
Think about it. The Mavs had Luka, Jalen Brunson, and Porzingis at one time. But Luka's play style ruined all of it.
Yep. But you think Jalen would have ever been that type of player if he stayed in Dallas?
He compliments
Wait a
Luka
minute.
perfectly to me.
You said
I feel like Dallas big. I mean, I feel like before anything, Luka got to change his attitude. I feel like that's what sucked the energy. Like
he needs to play defense.
that too. He needs to play defense. He needs to stop complaining all the time. Like you're not gonna get every call. Like get your ass back up and get back on defense, bro. Like you sucking the energy out of your team by all that complaining. And I think that, and like T. Wright was saying, like, man, Dallas has had some pretty good players come through there, and I got to put that on Luka for ruining a lot of it because, I mean, it's not like Jalen Brunson was a scrub in Dallas, but
he was balling.
Yeah,
I mean,
go ahead, Wood. Go ahead.
If Brunson and Porzingis were healthy with Luka, yeah, it'd be a different story. But they couldn't rely on Porzingis, just like we saw this finals. Porzingis can't stay healthy.
Well, a person like Luka, you have to surround him with perimeter players because he like to get to the paint. He like to dribble a lot. So you gotta have custom movement. They gotta have some type of system in place where you don't have somebody like Washington or Gafford that can't really score the ball like that. They double team Luka. So what happened is the rotation is not happening at all, or they don't care about the rotation. Like the Celtics defense don't care about the rotation because them guys can't shoot the ball. So why I care about doubling teaming Luka? Then let me get back off of Luka. No, they let them guys take open threes. They took open threes all night long, and they couldn't capitalize. They couldn't make a shot. So it was working. Doubling Luka when he bringing the ball up court, forcing him to make an errant pass or bring the double team in late, causing the disruption when the other players don't know how to move or get to open spot.
So Luka needs what LeBron has had over the years, all shooters and just him. So he can drive the lane and kick out to the shooters because that's the way that Giannis played and that's the way LeBron played. And so it didn't work in this series because they had a guy at the rim who they was trying to. It's like, to me, he made the decision late at the last minute. He would get all the way to the basket and then try to, throw it back out. But, I don't think the way Boston plays, all those threes they take, that's that you living and dying with that. They, you saw what happened when they die. They die. I'm talking about
bad.
Get washed out when you're not making them. So I don't think Dallas is that far away. They got to make a few moves.
Well, also you got to contest threes. How many threes were the Celtics contested?
Because that ball moved faster than you do.
Ball move, right?
They were out of position. It seemed like the Mavericks they forgot how to play defense.
Nothing.
Help side. They didn't know nothing about help side. We saw clean layups, easy buckets because of help side.
That's because they moving, like they shifting the defense. The way the Mavs was playing, like
Celtics got great ball movement.
Yeah,
right.
The ball,
the Mavs, the ball is sticking with Kyrie. All they doing is like whoever's guarding Kyrie or Luka just gonna guard them, and then you can just help off of them because you station there. Yeah. They not cutting behind you or nothing.
The Celtics are a great team. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they won the championship, obviously. I just felt like there was a number of teams in the West that could have beat them. I feel like the Mavs just weren't the right matchup.
Right.
If the Nuggets or maybe even honestly, I feel like the Lakers would have been a good series against them.
But Jimmy Butler, let me tell you something, man. Jimmy Butler, if Jimmy Butler goes to the Warriors gonna win the final. If Jimmy Butler goes to the Bucks, Jimmy Butler goes wherever he goes, it's gonna be this energy with him, right? He just needed two more guys that can really help him. I think he's the wild card in all this. If he go to New York, if he goes to Philadelphia, he's the Boston don't want to see Jimmy Butler. I beat you with 4 undrafted. So if I could beat you with 4 undrafted, you give me 2 guys that can really play, your ass is in trouble. So I watch Indiana. It took Jalen Green to make a miracle shot to get it to overtime. So Boston is good, but we saw them against Dallas got out coached and got outplayed.
Mm-hmm.
It schemed up really well.
They're gonna make adjustments to that. Let me ask this question. Flowers, is Tatum a top 5 player in the NBA?
I don't know about top 5. possibly probably in the top 10, but I don't know about top 5. I have to sit down and write down some names, but just thinking off the top of the head, I don't think he'd be in my top 5, and that's not a slap against him or nothing.
Is he better than LeBron
Right now?
No, I still don't think he is.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
So
That's
wait.
That's a tough one.
So
That's a
Jason, do you look at Jason Tatum's stat line? He had more points, rebounds, and assists than Jaylen Brown did in this series.
He did.
Come on now.
He did.
He had 1 year game, bro.
2 points.
No, he had a consistent. He averaged. So
he led his team in points, rebound, and assists in this playoff.
I'm gonna tell you why people don't look at Jason Tatum, and Jaylen Brown is a dog. But the reason why Jason Tatum, it's the stature, it's the build, it's the you expecting 40 a night. What you expecting? Because when he go, you playing with an all-time defender in Drew Holiday. You playing with an all-time small forward 2 guard in Jaylen Brown. You playing with a probably a Hall of Famer in Al Horford. Porzingis a unicorn. It's like, what you want me to do?
What else gotta do nothing?
Well,
hold on.
Eric White, 3-point specialist.
Yeah.
Hold on, because you say that, see, and okay, if that's the case, why Tatum doesn't stick out like a sore thumb?
Because you know why? I don't have to. I'm playing within a system. Like, it's kind of like if you put Tatum in.
I get what you're saying, but that's just me saying, okay, I'm gonna sit back and chill.
No.
JB is a star, not a superstar.
But I'm saying he averaged more points, more rebounds, more assists in a series than Jaylen Brown. Now, remind me now, I love Jaylen Brown. He's my pick because I want to kill you. I want to cut your heart out. Tatum is a slower death. You still dying either way. My point is this: put Tatum in Dallas. And ask him to take Kyrie out of the picture and ask Tatum to play with Luka, and you're gonna see he gonna get 30, that 35, that 40 you need because I'm gonna have to. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You had a team going against 2 players, so he kind of played within the system. It's kind of like if Kobe would have tried to prove earlier on, this is what cost Kobe and Shaq when Kobe decided I'm finna show you I'm the man. Why are we playing the Detroit Pistons? You got your ass kicked. You can't do that in the middle of a series. So all he did was he played within the system.
Mm-hmm.
And
what's so crazy? What's so crazy about that? You mentioned playing in the system. They didn't miss a beat, so they didn't need Tatum to even drop 40 or do anything. He kept doing the little things with build ups the big things.
That says a lot about him to me. He could have went out there like Kobe did and went and got his 40, and they would have lost.
But collectively they got the 40, didn't it? If I got 20 and you got 22, I got 40. It's 42.
Hold on real quick. Hold on, because we saying this now in retrospective. If Tatum's hitting his shots, he's not getting them assists.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. Though. But look back over tradition. The champions. Even last year, Yoke was the guy. He's the guy. Joker's the guy. But look at what Murray does in a playoff series.
Y'all might disagree. You might agree. Okay, we talk about great teams. Let's talk about the Spurs. All right, mm-hmm. The Spurs were a great team, but Tim Duncan stood out like a sore thumb.
He did, but he
ran
had
Tim Duncan though.
But he didn't have a Jaylen Brown on his team.
He had a Ginobili. He had some great players.
Whoa. Parker got him final.
Yeah. Wait. Okay, so Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili. When Manu Ginobili drafted in the second round?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, he was drafted in the second round. Tony Parker was a developmental player. Jaylen Brown was a top pick. We're
talking about teams though. Jaylen Brown and Tatum were top picks. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. The expectation.
You got White, you got Horford, you got Hauser, you got Pritchard, you got Tip, you got 9-10 strong.
But I'll say this: if in today's game, Manu Ginobili probably would have been the top 10 pick.
But he wasn't.
It was just that
he wasn't.
He as a favor for the Spurs.
But if you need 40 from Tatum, would you bet on getting it? If you need it, I wouldn't bet on it. I'm just saying, I think over Brown.
He's 6'10" and can shoot any shot.
I know he did. In the playoffs, he's missed a lot of shots in like crunch time.
made a
Dude,
lot of shots too.
they shot 43s in a game one time. 40.
That's what I would say. Like my issue with Jason Tatum, and to me, why he's not a top 5 player in this league, is because he settles. I think he absolutely could be. He went to the mid-range more.
Dude,
Yeah, but it.
do you ever see Jaylen Brown double team? Who getting the double
No.
team? Who getting the double
Nobody.
team?
Oh,
Who getting
it's Tatum.
Who getting the double team?
Double team on the Celtics, to be honest.
You
Not
can't
on
Tatum
do
gets
the thing.
when Tatum put his head down and
Yeah,
go, it's
same.
two. It's two. Listen, I'm for the Jaylen Brown guy. Jaylen Brown is a two-way player. Tatum's not. But I'm saying if you ask Tatum to go out, if he's in Dallas, let's just swap Kyrie and Tatum. It's a different series if you put Kyrie in Boston and you put Tatum in Dallas with Luka, because that means when Luka get off the ball, he can dance. He really can dance at 16. Like them shots Kyrie was missing, Tatum gonna make them shots in that setting. But in a team setting where the ball gotta move, everybody touch the ball. Like it wasn't no. I just think it's just about who you're playing for and where you at. Cause
Yeah.
do you
I
think
feel
do you think he better than Anthony Edwards?
Who
Tatum.
I'm taking Ant.
Yeah,
I'm taking Anthony,
right now?
Anthony.
but Anthony Edwards
Easy.
and the top 5.
No.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even think Tatum's top 10.
Man, don't
Whoa,
hold on.
buddy.
Listen, I have
But at the end,
to consider in
but
the
you
top.
know what?
No.
Tatum don't have to be top 10 though. It's the system. This team reminds me of the 2014 Spurs, because it doesn't feel like there's a star on this team.
Yes,
play
it do. It's two of them. It's two of them.
That's
Bro,
true.
it's
but,
the light skinned dude with the tight fade, and it's the big brain Jaylen Brown, and
you got Drew Holiday scoring 20 points.
But you saying
There's
this
a
wrong.
difference.
You saying this. We just saying how basketball should be played.
That's
all
it. That's the problem. That's the problem.
This is how basketball should be played, through a team chemistry. But
Yeah.
you always have your two guys. I mean, you see that in high school when you
But they have more.
one
But
guy,
they have
two guys.
they have more than 2 guys though.
No, what we saying
Do you have complementary
They play the game
players?
the right
That's
way.
what it is.
So-
Players. That's what complementary players do. They complement you.
So with Zion and Brandon Ingram isn't getting accomplished, and LeBron and Anthony Davis ain't getting accomplished, is the fact that LeBron's trying to hand Anthony Davis something. You know, it's here you go, it's your team. Shaq said this. He just recently said it. That my team shit that's media driven. It's the team it's about the team. It's about, hey, you can look at Dallas offense and know, okay, it's Luka turn, it's his turn. It's Luka turn, it's his turn. Watching Boston, that thing swinging, bro. That thing swinging, and Derek White open, he knocking it down. Tatum, he ain't getting the opportunities that the other stars getting to go one-on-one and take a lot of shots.
I agree that the Celtics play the game the right way, but okay, so his question was, is he top 5? But how many players do you think we really could put over him? I mean, are you taking Luka over him?
No.
You ain't taking Luka over him?
Hell no. Luka, let me tell you something about Luka that I figured out. Luka want to cry. He don't want to get back on defense. You can drive by him. And then also another thing. Who told Luka Doncic he's a prolific three-point shooter? Them threes he be taking leaning back. I take the one Tatum take over Luka all day long. Ain't no way.
You taking SGA over him?
Over Luka?
No, over Tatum.
Yes, yes, indeed. It's easy. All right, that even question right there. Yeah, for sure. For sure. He should have won the MVP. But that's neither here nor there.
I think that's a good poll question. Is Tatum top 5 player in the league? T. Wright, you agree that Tatum's a top 5 player?
No, I can't put him top 5. He's somewhere between 5 and 10.
Who the 5?
Yeah, like name him. Like,
give me Joker. Give me
Who
Joker.
the 5?
Give me Joker over him. Give me.
You still taking KD over him?
Give me Embiid. Nah, give me Embiid.
Giannis.
Curry.
Give me some names. Curry. Give me Curry over him.
I don't know about Curry.
Let me say.
Give me some names.
What about when
Anthony Edwards?
I gotta place Curry over.
Let me say.
I can't put Anthony Edwards over him.
Yeah.
Can Jason Tatum take another step?
Yeah. defensively.
Yeah, he can turn up a notch. Yeah, he can.
Absolutely.
I feel like he
But
can.
will he?
But I'm gonna tell you the issue.
I mean, he in the system that is in place, he wouldn't have to.
I'm gonna tell you the problem he
Right.
got. The problem he got is he's playing on a team that plays within everything's structured. If
That's
you
a
stick,
good problem, though.
but if you stick him in Cleveland, you ask him to be Donovan Mitchell. Okay,
He's gonna get his opportunity.
he
though.
gonna go off.
Well,
What Flowers?
Hold on. What'd you say, Flowers?
I said he's gonna have to. Eventually, he's gonna have to prove himself because they ain't gonna be able to keep Derek White and these other people for much longer. I'm telling you that now.
Yeah, I agree. I
Got to pay
agree
him
with
$300
that.
million. They just paid JB $300 million. You got locked up. You want like Derek White got to get paid. You know, some other people got to get paid too. So.
Drew Holiday, Sam Hauser.
You got a 6'10" guy.
Holiday.
You got a 6'10" guy that can shoot it, they can get to the basket, that make his free throws, they can guard your other guy when you need to. But he also playing with a non-robot version of Kawhi Leonard, because that's who Jaylen Brown is. I'll lock you up, and then I'm gonna go get you 25. But Jaylen Brown is, I think the thing that I struggle with is we're watching two guys that should have been Lakers being.
Yep.
Playing Boston again. Once again, Paul Pierce should have been a Laker. You know, you're thinking about all that, but that's neither here nor there. I just want to know who the 5 is, and then I can measure it. Because if you're saying LeBron at 40 years old is still top 5, that tell me what I need to know about the league.
Hey, RC, you know what's crazy though? If the Brooklyn Nets kept their 2017 picks, they would have had Tatum and Brown.
Yeah.
Because they traded the Brooklyn Nets traded. It was the trade they got when they got KG, Paul Pierce, and Jason Terry.
Oh no,
but let me say this about the Spurs. Spurs always come up. I know Dustin's gonna be pissed with me, but I'm a Laker, so when the Spurs come up, the first thing I think about is Tim Duncan and David Robinson. Everybody else was brought in as the developed. That was a system. Guess who run the Spurs offense? The Golden State Warriors. What it produced? Championships. They run the same system, produce championships. I'm telling you, if you would have stuck Manu Ginobili and freaking whatever else, he would have been what he was. Like Kawhi Leonard, same thing. He got blessed with Greg Popovich. Steven Jackson, it gave Steven Jackson an actual life career. I don't believe that Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili is just these players. They great in that system. They became great. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum came in the league expected to be great. What nobody checking for Manu Ginobili? What about what
Manu Ginobili got Argentina a gold medal.
Okay, but in America, we were talking Peja Stojakovic. We weren't talking Tony Cruz. Manu Ginobili, they were calling him Manuel when he first came in the league. They wouldn't even call him his right name. So that's my point. We didn't fear Manu Ginobili. We feared Tim Duncan and David Robinson.
But you can say that about any player, though, RC.
No, I'm talking about if you was drafted in the second round, Draymond Green, when nobody expecting you to be good. You just happen to be with great guys.
Devin didn't expect Jokic to be good either.
Manu destroyed Team USA. And that was with Tim Duncan, Allen Iverson.
At that time,
Jokic was the second round pick. Now we can't disrespect where they got.
But I'm saying if you telling me Zion is expected to be great, so that's how you measure your bust from being your great.
See, because
who expected Draymond Green to be great?
To be great, and they didn't pan out to be great though.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying about Tatum and Brown. They were expected to be stars. Whoever expected Manu Ginobili, Draymond Green, Joker, nobody saw that coming.
I don't know about JB. They expected Tatum to be a star. I don't know about Brown when he first. He was
a top. He was the second pick.
He was a top 4. Yeah, he was top 4 pick.
So that means you projected to be great.
It wasn't the same as was Alonzo projected to be great. I'm just saying.
They that's what the lie was.
They had the title on them. Yeah, they had the.
It just depends. Look at this draft this year.
That draft class, JB didn't have a lot of hype. The hype was on.
No.
They said he was too smart to play basketball. They said he probably gonna quit in a few years and go work for NASA. But what was he picked? When he be like pick number 2, number 3?
He was like 7 or something like
You
that.
talking about Jaylen Brown?
He was a top
You just
10.
gotta look at the draft.
He was top 10
for
I
sure.
don't remember
He
which
was
one.
top 5 pick. I think it was like
Yeah, he was third.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, that's what I'm
Second
saying.
or third.
All I'm saying is I'm not discrediting the guys that turned out to be good who worked their ass off. I'm saying Boston hit on both of them. They was expected to be great. They're on the same team, and they actually figured out how to play within the team. We're punishing one or the other because of the great team they are. That's all I'm saying. They're a great team.
Okay. Randy said, could Tatum be underrated? Is because he has a very low key personality.
No, because look at Jokic.
Jokic, Tim Duncan,
Kawhi.
Yeah, Kawhi.
personality don't think, like if you can play, you can play. Your personality shouldn't be a reflection on how big.
I seen the young boy come out and dunk on LeBron in the Eastern Conference. Y'all remember they was in the Eastern Conference Finals as babies.
Took them 7 games. I remember.
Dunked on Bron. Who dunked on Bron? It was Tatum. Wow, he dunked on him and looked at him. I said, wait a minute now. But what happens is in Boston, you gotta be Bird, McHale, and them people. KG. It's hard playing in LA and Boston, man. It's hard.
All right. Before we move on to Kyrie, we talk about a little bit of Kyrie. I have a video to show y'all.
That's a real feeling. We did it. We did it!
Oh man. I'm sitting up here arguing for your ass and you gonna do that? I didn't see that. If you'd have showed me that before, I would have argued for his ass.
He want to be KG. They say he have a real moment.
KG is way better.
I tried to keep a straight face.
Let me rewind everything I just said, man. I don't even want to.
Thank you, RC. Thank you.
Quick question though. Where do y'all rank the Celtic teams?
Man, I don't even care. I'm just saying.
Well, we know you don't care.
That nigga the shade his armpits and everything. I don't even care about that.
But I don't know why.
This team up there.
Up there. Tyler, just when are you jumping on the Celtics bandwagon, man?
This team good, bro.
They're good, but man, not all time.
Oh no, not I ain't saying all time.
I wasn't impressed.
I mean, they went 16
No, it's
and 3 in the
impressive, but you
playoffs.
just wish they would have faced a little more adversity on.
Hey man,
you saying as far as Celtic teams?
Hey man, can I see that? Can I see that one more time,
He's
man?
saying all time.
You want to see it one more time?
Let me see it one more time so I can. What I just spent 30 minutes arguing for his motherfucking ass, and he over there.
I see, man, for real.
It's a surreal feeling. We did it. We did it.
Oh man! Oh man!
That's so
forced. He was so fluid. He was trying to build it up.
We did it.
Anticipation. He like,
bro.
We did it.
He tried too hard.
Yeah,
bro. It's
He's just
like,
socially awkward.
bro, it's like I feel like when OJ put them gloves on and they say it don't fit him. I really feel like you did. I sit up here arguing for you, man, and then you go. If I'd have saw that, I would. You can't even. I'm speechless. What the hell is you doing, bro? I cut my TV off in the second quarter, bro. I didn't see all that, man.
Hey, he tried.
That is.
KG. Did you see his photo when he took the picture with the trophy? It was almost Kobe-ish.
I understand now, guys. Listen, I want to apologize on behalf of my family, my friends, anybody that heard me say anything, wind all that shit back. I take it, Manu Ginobili, his mama them, the Draymond Green them. Who this man think he is? I bet you KG was like, this is the softest I have ever seen.
Like, I bet KG was hot.
No, he wouldn't.
That's light skin activities right there.
What's wrong with him, Lord? What's wrong with him, Lord? Lord, what's wrong with him?
It is light skin activity, and that's why people ridicule JT because he wants to be yourself. You don't have to be Kobe. You don't have to be Kevin Garnett's iconic scream. It was believable when KG did it. Did you do it? I'm just like, fuck is that?
Yeah, bro. Did you see like even like the little shit that's falling down? It stopped for a minute when he did that. It probably like, wait, I don't know if I wouldn't follow your ass. You like, what, bro? That is the reason why people see him the way they do, because it looked forced. Everything looks forced, man. Like Wow, bro.
Like
I still think
Kobe,
he's good, but damn.
Yeah.
Kobe mirrored, he mirrored Jordan, but he wanted to be better than Jordan. But Tatum, it's like Tatum wants to be Kobe or
No.
somebody else.
Wait. We're
No.
not gonna let Kobe
Where
off
you
the
get
hook.
that, Gat?
Let me explain something to you. I'm a huge Michael Jordan fan, but I'm a Lakers fan. Kobe pisses me off with the fist pump, the thing, and getting up on the thing. And you're 5 and this man, and it's a rumor that Shaq told him to take the Jordan jersey off and put yours on. Now you have arrived. Kobe wanted to be Michael
Oh,
Jordan.
snap. I didn't know that.
I mean, he was trying.
He did come into his own to the Black Mamba.
Yeah, he lost his hair trying to be Michael Jordan. Like
he separated himself a little bit from Jordan. He said he lost his hair.
Michael
Randy,
Jordan. Hey, hold on. Jelly Bean got a head full of hair flowers. Kobe said, "Hey, I want to lose it."
Well, you remember when he lost it when he was in Colorado. But that's
yeah. That's another story.
Randy said, apology for jumping the gun, but you think Tatum will remain with the USA for the Olympics, or does Brown replace Kawhi?
Brown should have been on there before Kawhi anyway.
Yeah.
Bro, Kawhi got a haircut. Kawhi ain't going to fair.
They were gonna get Derek White to replace Kawhi.
I heard that. Yeah, I heard that.
Hey, when I seen
Really?
RoboCop with a haircut, I knew Kawhi wasn't going to pair. I said, well, Kawhi ain't going to pair. Kawhi got a haircut, bro.
All right. RC, will Kyrie ever win a ring again?
Man, listen, I see that Dallas has interest in Bronny. They want to draft him. And I do believe that if they do draft him, LeBron could go there. Dallas needs something like that. I would never say never with the NBA. It seemed like players are losing in the finals or the West Finals, and then they finally get over the hump. So maybe if Kyrie can stay healthy, maybe in 2 years. But it's a process with this thing. It looked like you got to lose before you win. So I'll never say never. So
you said you gotta lose.
Like you must have known.
I mean, it's possible. I just don't know if it's going to be with the Mavericks with the style of play in place. With having 2 primary ball handling scorers, you don't have shooters, and I'm not sure if it's with the Mavericks. He may do an Al Horford and join a team in his later years.
Look, I need a sound bite. Somebody give me a definite answer. Like, no, he ain't ever gonna win one again. T-Right, go ahead and be that man for me.
No, I ain't that man. My
Come on, bro.
I can see it. I can see them winning the ring if they retool and play the right way. But it's more up to the front office and Jason Kidd than Kyrie himself.
I think Kyrie's legs got smaller this series. He got shorted him up. Like his legs
he
was
used
little.
to make them shots though. To be
them shoes he had on RC.
Bro,
them Chinese shoes.
My guy was out there playing in them Naharas and they were getting he wasn't making nothing.
I don't know who told him to play in them.
They were tickling his ankles or something. I don't know what was wrong.
Like he had on like some moccasin sneakers. I don't know who told him. Those were fresh.
Yeah.
So he should have the Puma or New Balance or something.
He had horsehair on his shoes, man.
This the thing about his style of play now. As he get older, I watch Iverson. I met Iverson. Iverson has really long arms. So Kyrie looks really shorter. He looks shorter in stature. And so when he gets into a big's body, if you got a long wingspan, it kind of makes up for your height. So when he goes to try to lay the ball up, and he's trying to do all this improvising, you can't do that continuously over and over again. Like you can do that every now and then, but he wanted to do that against Boston over and over, and he couldn't shoot over that link, man. It was just, and I think at this point in his career, he need to figure out another way. He's trying to play like a 2 guard, a traditional 2 back in the day, ISO fadeaways. He's too short, dog. Like it's.
His height ain't the issue. It's just Boston have great perimeter defense. Even with the play with Drew Holiday, like Drew Holiday was locking him up.
What I'm saying is, the league is bigger, so it is going to be a problem. Tell me another guard his height in the league that's playing off the ball.
Curry.
Who?
Steph.
But he running, but Steph running off screens. He coming back and get it. They setting the double screen called double horn. This This dude standing over there with the ball talking about,
Isn't Dame and Kyrie the same height?
They don't play the same though. Dame early offense. Yeah. Kyrie dribble.
Yeah, that dribbling is taxing, bro.
He dribbles a lot.
What, Brunson?
Look what he did. Look what he did to us.
Brunson.
The Warriors beat the Celtics 2-3 years ago.
Brunson plays that way, but Brunson is a mid-range guy. Kyrie is getting to the basket, doing what Mike and Kobe do. If he can play in the league and play that way, but you gotta find something that works for you a little bit easier because you're getting banged around.
Watching this series kind of knocked Kyrie down on my scorers list, just because all the great scorers could find a way to get an easy bucket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Kobe could get to his spot, rise up. T-Mac, Melo. Like Kyrie can't really. He got to dribble a million times, and
they were not double teaming him. They were not double. Jaylen Brown
they were just sitting on it.
They just sitting on it.
He drove to the lane. That when they go crashing on him.
Yeah,
they came down on him. Gatwood, yes or no? Kyrie ever gonna win again?
Man, forget Kyrie, man. He already got his ring, man.
There we go.
Y'all want to know that? You want to know that? You know why?
Get another one.
You know why I want to say that? Because James Harden has the record for 166 playoff games without a ring.
Bro, see, he gonna pull out. He gonna pull out a James Harden stat.
You know what though? Kobe said the best when he was alive. Like James Harden play style would not win him anything.
That's why I don't understand. I don't understand why they doing the same thing with Luka. Like we watched this with James Harden.
And Luka's slower.
Right.
And Luka, somebody need to tell Luka, bro, you don't have all day, brother. You ain't high school basketball. You got a 24-second shot clock, and you just dribble the life out of the shot clock. And then
pass it to somebody and take a shot at 3 seconds.
I'd
be so hot.
With 3 seconds left.
Got PJ Washington looking like PJ Brown. He gonna brick it. You shooting with 5 seconds left.
Dustin, yes or no? Would Kyrie ever win a ring again?
I think it's possible, and I don't think it would be on the Mavericks, but I think Kyrie, even though he didn't win a ring with them, like it gave him the platform or opportunity to show like how he changed. It really changed his image.
Still got it.
He showed great leadership. He's still a great player. I mean, still box office, he still can get in the hoop. I mean, the Celtics. I mean, that's just a tough team for him to go up, especially when you only got it's just really him and Luka. But I think his stock. I think if there's an opportunity for him, I'm not sure when his contract is up with Dallas.
He just signed, didn't he? Didn't he just sign?
I'm not sure how
long. 3 more years.
That's a while for a player his size, because I think Kyrie was like 30, 31. Like but I don't know. I remember when he was re-signing with them, like Dallas was really like the only team that like he could really go to at that point, just because his stock had dropped so much. But I think if he got another opportunity, I think a lot of teams would look at him. A lot of contenders, and I think he could be good, even if he came off the bench. I think he could be on a championship contending team. So I wouldn't say I don't think so with Dallas, but I think on another team, absolutely.
There's one person he can play with, man. LeBron. Everybody else, it's over.
Yep. Flowers. Last person. Would Kyrie ever win a ring again?
No.
Thank you.
Don't see it. Especially with him being in the West. As long as he's in the West, it's not going to happen. With that team in Dallas, it's not going to happen. A lot of things will have to take place. And I also say it because I really don't see Kyrie playing,
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with
a long time. He's 31, 32 right now.
I thought he was 33.
Might be 33. See, I don't see him in the NBA 5 years from here because he just, that's just not him. I can see him, finding fulfillment in something else and moving on with his life, after this contract. So I just think it's a boat of things that allow him not to win it. It's just gonna take him to be on a team that's 8 or 9 deep, and he can contribute the Kyrie way and do the best things he can do. But it's gonna have to be a deep team in order for him to win.
I would love to see Dallas don't call Jenny Buss because she'll give you anything nowadays. Call Rob Pelinka and get D'Angelo Russell out of there and whatever else you can get. Because if Kyrie go to LA, we win the championship. I'm trying to tell you. You give me Kyrie with LeBron and AD, we going to the chip and we're gonna beat the Celtics. We're gonna have a Celtic Laker rivalry. That's the only person you can play with is LeBron James.
You know what Luka needs now that you bring something up like that? Luka needs like Anthony Davis to play with. He needs somebody big that can protect the paint and they can score. A two-way big guy that's bigger than Kyrie.
Thank you.
That is good. That is good, Flower. That's
Kyrie
a good trade.
Somebody
call Rob Pelinka.
I say they could use a stretch big even.
No, he need exactly what you just said. Anthony Davis is a stretch big that can do everything. Give me Kyrie. You can have Anthony Davis. We can do it straight up. I don't even want nothing else. Just give me that. That's perfect trade right there, Lakers. Make that happen.
But Porzingis, I mean, he already had Porzingis, so he already has stretch big.
Yeah, but Anthony Davis don't have Anthony. I'm gonna say this, and no disrespect. So that means finna be some. I think Porzingis is more hood, gangster, tougher than Anthony Davis. Like KP showed me something in Boston. That's a different dude, man. Like Anthony Davis is SOFTT. Like
KP is grown into that because he's been thrown away too many times.
Yeah.
Even though he can play.
But when I saw him with the Kelsey fade, I knew what I was getting. He from bust your ass. I knew right then. I said he done got a Kelsey fade. He ready to go. So I take Porzingis who he is now versus what he was in Dallas. And it was Luka. They said Luka rubbed him the wrong way.
Yep.
So RC, so you'll take KP over Anthony Davis
right now, and tell you what you do. I tell you what you do. I'll take him without shoes on. Just sit him. Sit him. Right now.
You one of these crazy Laker fans.
No,
I'm
gonna tell you why. As a Laker fan, we give LeBron James a lot of flack. The dude 38 years old. Anthony Davis had one healthy year with me. He get hurt looking at him. Somebody telling him you did a good job playing all the games this year. That's your job. So you telling me you still thinking about potential. I'm telling you about what I've seen. So yeah, I'm gonna take KP because this version of KP, what I just seen in the finals.
Anthony Davis was like
Porzingis can't stay healthy.
He could have won Defensive Player of the Year. Like,
but if I gotta take one, he asked me what I want. See, I like this. I didn't had enough of Anthony Davis. You can have it. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I got you, man.
I think it's Anthony Davis's first healthy year since he left.
Come on, somebody. Come on, church. Come on, pastor. Come on, talk to him.
It's probably because they did the whole 65 games.
Ask the Pelican fans. They'll tell you first.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Pelican fan.
So we got her after y'all got done with her, right? So you know how I feel. You damn right I'll send her to Boston because you know why? You finna get what I answer this. If you look at Anthony Davis' career, how is he even top 75, dude? For real. How is he a top 75 player?
Did not be. Women know that is crazy.
Off of skill. That's why.
Wait, hold on.
Now I'm finna make my boy Dustin feel. I'll take Ginobili over Anthony Davis right now.
Hold on.
Right now, I would too. Mono piss me off. Mono.
Serious question though.
Yeah.
Serious question. Would anybody take? Do y'all think Dwight Howard over Anthony Davis?
You damn right.
I'm taking Dwight Howard.
Yeah, Orlando Magic Dwight was different.
Dwight is one of the best players I've ever seen.
I'm taking Dwight before did it. Like the Dwight after did. I'm taking both of them. I'm taking both. Listen, all I need him to do is rebound. Superman Dwight. It's on another level, dude.
Yeah.
It's on a whole nother level.
Yeah, I'd say
Kobe ruined him, man.
Dwight at his peak was better than AD at his peak.
I'm taking Tracy McGrady. Only reason why Anthony Davis is top 75 because he won a championship with LeBron. LeBron do that for you. He got that man in that position.
Let's get into our sports news. We're just gonna go through some top topics. Draft wars. signed Trevor Lawrence to 5-year, $275 million, $200 million guaranteed.
Shout out to his agent.
Yes, got the man paid for throwing.
Gotta pay somebody. You gotta pay the money to somebody.
Gotta pay somebody.
Don't do sunshine like that, man.
So y'all shouldn't be mad when Dak get paid. All right, say he don't.
He done been paid already before. Like
he gonna get paid again.
That's Dallas' problem.
Anybody can get paid. Daniel Jones got paid. Everybody get paid.
That's true. That's true.
There
Hey,
you go.
that don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing.
All
All right, Sunday ticket. ESPN proposed lowering Sunday's ticket price to $70, but the NFL reportedly shut it down. They also offered a single team deals, but the NFL also rejected the idea.
See,
I bought that so fast.
Sell the single team deal.
Mm-hmm.
You would make
That's
more
what I bought.
So wait.
on that.
So Flower, the single team deal mean I could just pay for the 49ers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh man.
NBA do it with the league pass.
Oh man. Come on, cuz.
Let
me do that.
That's why they shot it down. They know a lot of people just pay for the single team.
But they
made a lot of money like that.
And because okay, y'all are loyal to y'all loyal to the soil like me. You're not studying what the fuck nobody else doing. You want
I don't be watching this. I don't be watching. I do. Now Underdog had me watching y'all.
Yeah. That's why I like. That's why I like.
Yeah, I watched.
Yeah.
It was strange. I watched a lot of Coast games.
Hey, you see how
RC,
you said
RC hook up.
You see how y'all on the screen? That's how I used to be peeping in. I go to Indianapolis, I go over here.
That's why I was. I spent on AR a lot.
Come on, Underdog.
I'll be watching the Jets versus the Giants because I had somebody getting over 85 receiving yards.
Right. Cameron Brink was carried to the locker room after apparent leg injury.
Tonight?
When?
Yes.
Man,
Who you hour ago?
Them old biddies done got her ass. Damn, boy. I need to see the highlight.
She better than Angel RC.
Hey, Angel Reese?
He is. Yes,
oh, yeah.
she is.
Very nice.
Hey, I thought I saw a report where I don't want to say it, but then baseball legend passed away today. Did I see
Willie
that right?
Mays.
Yeah,
yes, okay. I did. All right, I'm making sure.
He was 93.
Willie Mays. Yeah, he passed away today at 93. So sending our condolences to his family.
That's a long time living, bro. He lived a full life.
You're right. All right, let's go to scoreboard before we let Dustin. Now we're gonna show the highlight and go scoreboard, then we're gonna go into overtime. So, y'all ready for today's trivia?
I'm ready this time. Let's get it.
You better be harder,
All right,
man.
let's get into scoreboard. Yeah, well, you only have 1 point, so I don't know why you ain't saying.
This man gonna have how many toes Michael Jordan got? This dude, come on, man, we need some ball.
Don't did it.
Only one athlete has ever been drafted in the first round in multiple pro sports leagues, which is known as well.
Easy.
I know who this is.
Kyler Murray.
You know the answer?
That was my
Jameis is A. Dion is B. Kyler Murray is C. Bo Jackson is D.
I'm going with Kyler.
Yeah, me too.
So you going with B?
Hold on.
You going B?
I'm going with Kyler Murray, wherever he is.
Ben said them again. I want to get this right.
It was A. Jameis Winston. B. Kyler Murray. C. Deion Sanders. D. Bo Jackson.
Kyler Murray.
Kyler.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kyler Murray.
I don't think it's
multiple
answers.
I don't think it's
both. Kyler Murray because I don't know. I could be making it up. I think I remember hearing it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Kyler Murray got drafted in the first round, like the 9th pick, something like that.
Yeah,
didn't Bo start playing baseball like after?
Yeah, he was already drafted. Yeah.
I can't remember if Dion got drafted or not. I know he played. Of course.
He did. He did, but it was late.
Bo Jackson.
All right, y'all was right. All y'all got Kyler.
Duh. I mean, shit. I mean, shit. We didn't let somebody else pick the questions, man.
James actually.
Let me ask one next time.
Jameis was nice. Jameis was nice on
Jameis. He barely missed. He got picked 15th.
That was like the 14, 15 rounds. Some shit wasn't
it?
Wait, Jameis got picked in the first round of 15th?
No, he get picked in the first round. He got picked long.
Yeah, it was like 4th round, 5th. It was something like that.
Oh, I was about to say he should have went to baseball.
Bo Jackson went later in football because they thought he was just playing baseball. I think he got drafted in the late rounds.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the point total: RC with 3, Most Unknown with 1, T Wright with 2, Gatwood with 2, Dustin Bishop with 2, Flowers with 2. All right, I got the highlight of the day for you. Then Dustin, you say you gotta go, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Doc, sew him up.
Oh, Dustin, before you dip out. Before you dip out, watch this video.
Dustin's like, man, I gotta go, man.
Little pussy home. Pussy home. Bitch. How?
Oh my God.
How? Bitch. How?
Yeah. I'm watching right now.
Look at that, Jerome Bettis?
Yeah.
Rashawn. Yeah, I know. I you know what? I forgot to mute the video, so that's on me.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all.
We're gonna get canceled.
I ain't look.
I know where you took me, T. Right? I know where you took me.
Going on.
He already knows she on a little something here.
Yeah, she
was crazy,
bro. Rock. You know, that's T Wright type though. T Wright like some hood.
Oh man, here you go.
Disrespectful of domestic.
Hey, T Wright.
You from Jackson?
Look.
He from Jackson?
I almost say
Ben from Jackson.
Look. It's a reason. It's a reason why Ben married who he married. Because he had an experience.
Hey, T Wright. Ben, I told you that I was T Wright's spokesperson. Now, last time we was on this show, a little birdie said that you were dating a girl that used to beat up old people at the retirement home. So look
at damn, what? Ben like them fighting assholes.
Ben,
no.
They fight like this.
I don't know nothing about that.
You in that choking grandma? You see in that choking grandma? Shut your ass.
She supposed to be changing grandma. She in there choking her.
Ben walk in the room. I ain't see what? Hey man, that's crazy, bro.
Ben,
your girl was running phase on old people. That's really
bro. She got the pillow over their face. Baby, we about to be rich. No,
that must be a different guy.
Ben,
there you go. You know, C-Rock, she's single Tyler. I know you like the little feisty chicks.
Bro,
like
stop saying my name, bro.
Ben, I want
Hey, what's her name? What's the correct pronunciation of her name? Krishan Rock.
Krishan.
I've seen some videos of her, man. Let me tell you something, bro. I don't know. I just feel sorry for people who have undealt with trauma. Like we all healing from something at some point, but that girl right there, man. She the only advice I got to her in football. You can get your pad level down. You know, you want to have some more children. You might want to get your pad level down because you're running straight.
Been an athlete too.
You're running straight up.
She ran tracking. She was D1 track athlete, I believe.
Look good.
They said Blueface. They said Blueface was a good basketball player or something like that.
He played football.
Was it football? Okay, it was football then.
Well, I think it was D2.
But I mean, I feel like we all played with some gangsters from when we were playing ball, regardless if it was football, basketball.
Yeah, right, that's true. That's
just how it
all right, Dustin, you out of here.
Yo, I'm gone.
All right, Doc.
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right, man. Y'all take it easy.
All right, let's go into overtime, shall we? All right, so we saw Tatum win the championship this past. I forgot what day. What's day it is? Tuesday? Sunday?
Yesterday, wasn't it?
Yesterday. My bad. I'm getting my days mixed up. Work so much I can only remember days like oh, yesterday they won. So in honor and Father's Day was Sunday. So I have a I didn't upload a picture. But
I saw that
of Tatum
and his son.
And his son. Let me upload them real quick. I thought that was pretty cool. So that was that picture, right?
Where mama at?
I don't know. That's a good question. Is he sick? Is Tatum single?
No.
Yeah.
Married?
Hey, he is now. Even if he's married.
We talked to what's his name, bro?
That's another picture of him holding the trophy with his son.
Y'all heard what Tatum said?
What's
he
that?
He said the Deuce went up to him and said, "You're the best in the world, Dad." And Tatum said, "You damn right I am, son." I don't buy that. He did not say that.
People lying on their kids. I can never. Ain't no way
that. So Father's Day was Sunday. So let's talk about the importance of being a man / father, especially with the pro athletes.
That's a great picture.
And Tatum. I know that's a. I mean, if I were Tatum, I'd get that and frame it and put it on my screen saver.
Y'all see Jaylen Brown in that picture though? I see him on that. You can see him inside the. Never mind. Jaylen Brown. Damn.
Tatum. So Gatwood, what's the importance of being a man / father in today's world?
Why are you asking me? I'm not even a father yet.
You a man though.
Why are you asking me, bro?
You a man. Are you a transformer? They don't know nothing about.
I'm a man, but I'm not a father. Why am I first?
You have a father. Do you not have a father?
Tyler, man. He got like 3 babies.
Bro, y'all gotta stop.
Boy, y'all killing Tyler. Tyler, I can't help you, bro. I can't help you, bro. If you out there like I Turner with 3 babies.
Y'all guys to stop.
I could go first.
Yeah, go ahead, my son.
I don't have kids, not that I know of. But all I can say though is like, because I didn't have I had a decent childhood, but I don't have like that strong bonded relationship with my father. And all I can say is that if I do decide to have children, I'm gonna just try to be there for my kids and not make the same mistakes my father did. And that's all I can say. I deal with what it means to being a man every single day. Yeah. I have so many different definitions. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that I could improve on. And I don't have kids yet, but I don't know if it's because I'm black and or maybe perhaps I'm born here in the South, or like I said, I just didn't have that strong relationship with my father. But that's all I can say. I look at the mistakes that he made, and I just hope I hope that I don't make the same if I decide to have kids. And I ain't gonna lie, it just that scares me. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I have a woman that loves me, and I don't know. It just makes me nervous. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the fear is legit.
All right. With that fear, I feel like you want to do the best job you can do, and being there for your kids, and taking time out and teaching them things. I think that's the most important thing that you want to instill them in. Still some lay down some foundation, still some principles and stuff like that, and partake wisdom. I think that's the main part of being a man. You want to raise your kids up right, to do the right thing, to go out and treat others, the same, treat them well, treat them good. Don't be mean to people. I think that's what, I try to do, right? Try to just show that, be kind to people, show them love, speak wisdom, speak positive things into people. And it'll take you far if you take that type of mindset of how you treat people, what you say and what you do, because kids are always looking at how you act, right? act like their fathers because they see them, drinking or have multiple women, and they think that's what it means to be a man. But yeah, man is taking care of your family, putting them first. Doing things that men won't do. You have to do it because you have family at home. I know there was plenty of times where I took jobs, I'm the man. I'm gonna go out there and do it. I don't want them stressing about not being that. That's what's important, just being there and doing your best. That's all you can do. What about you, Flowers?
See, I got a 4-year-old. Okay, I can piggyback off most by telling you, man. Look, we've all been through our own childhoods, our own dramas, our own fulfillments in life, whatever you may call it. But I can agree with you as far as saying we don't want to make the mistakes that our fathers made when we were younger. So we lived it, we seen it. And man, most have a kid, man. Just make sure you have it with the right person, somebody that wants to be your tag team partner and do it together. That's the main thing. The main thing is just being there. Just be present, man. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
You don't want to miss out on when they start crying, when they start walking, when they start talking, because it happens so fast. I can remember my son being born 8:30 February 9th, 2020. I still remember it clear as day, man. But we just need to be leaders in the position of being fathers. A lot of people want to talk how to be men. There's no booklet to show somebody how to be a man, but first and foremost, man, just treat people the way you want to be treated. My father told me that when I was younger. It's taking me to the day. I don't have problems out of people. People love me for who I am. Be yourself, and do not push these kids. And I'm speaking mainly for the Black culture. Don't push them into the culture too early. Just let them be themselves. You don't have to dress your kids up in Jordans and designer jeans at the age of 2 or 3. If they like Blaze, they like Bluey, they like Spider-Man, let them be. Let these kids grow up to be themselves. Don't try to turn them into something that you see on TV. Let these kids develop, have a mind of their own. Let them think for themselves. And the main thing, just be supportive, man. Just be supportive, love. That's all you need, man. It figures out itself.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
I appreciate you saying that. It just, like I said, I deal with the question of what it's like being a man every day. Cause like my father, like, let me just say that he's probably the best man that I know. 20 years in the military, 2 different branches, worked for the government, speaks like 3 different languages, and I hear these stories of everybody praising him. You know what I'm saying? And the medals that he won, and the women he dealt with. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, and he to this day he tell me stories like, man, you need to go out there, you need to travel. You know what I'm saying? You need to, all these different women will meet up with you. But then, like I said, I got a woman now that truly loves me, and I'm like, I can't really think like that, especially if I want to be with this woman.
Let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
This is how you know it's somebody the one for you. Can you trust her with your finances?
Hell yeah.
Can you trust her with your secrets?
I'm gonna say yes to that too.
Can you trust her having your child and being there with you?
100%.
All right, there you go.
That's right. Loyalty is hard to find these days, and as men, we should practice that. Also because, like I said, she can handle all 3 and have no worries that that something might come back and bite me. They have none of that, no second thoughts. It's just, as men, we have to show loyalty and honor. I'm real big on that, and that's why y'all guys are here right now. Cause I know I can count on y'all. I know y'all gonna have my back. I know y'all loyal to me, and that it speaks volume. Like, we don't you know, as me and my dad never said that he loved me and nothing like that, but he was always there. So he really didn't need to have to say it. It was just in his actions, and you know, and that's big vital to me. You know, I'm not a person that need words. What's important to me is your actions. If I'm seeing you doing something, or you always there, or always have my back, you don't have to tell you love me. You don't have to tell you do all that. I know that you're gonna be there 100%. Cause I seen, you know, true and test of time that you have shown up and been there. Oh, go ahead, Muscle No.
Last thing, and I'm done. Also, I don't understand. Like I said, I don't have kids, but I see this. I guess this new generation of Black fathers, and it worries me when, you know, they feel the need that they need like some type of participation award for being a parent. Like I can only imagine if I have a child, I'm not here at this my child event because I want, you know, I'm doing this because I want to do this. And I'm a parent. You're supposed to do that. I don't need an award let me know that I'm a good father. You know, these are things that you're supposed to do. And it ain't just men. I see it with women as well. It's just, you know, like, especially with women, like, you want a trophy for raising your child, and that is what you're supposed to do.
That is your trophy. You know, raising your kid, that is your reward. I never make myself, when I go to the games, I never make myself bigger than my kid at the game, right? That's his time to shine. No, I have my time and moments that, like, we never see you like, we never see you like jump them down, like, because it's not about me. Like, I don't clap and I don't give them words of inspiration, but I never, try to outdo any parent at the game or try to make myself like, yeah, that's my kid, you know, blah, blah, blah.
People
I need
still
all the
live
praise.
especially through their kids, you know.
Right. I don't, like, as a man, you know, my reward is seeing him doing good on the field through the good time and bad times, you know. RC, what does it take to be a father and man?
Man, when I sent the text out the other day, it kind of summed up. I actually I think it was a Facebook post where it talks about what men think about. Women only think about sex, and start talking about what men think about. You know, are we doing enough? Are we making enough money? Are we measuring up? Are we handling our responsibilities? So much stuff that we think about, and I just want y'all to know that there is no book on being a good person, let alone a man. All of y'all are valuable. You know, on the days you feel like you ain't, measuring up, or you ain't making enough money, or you're not, you're just feeling like a shell of yourself, you matter. And anybody that's a trying person that get out of their bed every morning. My mom says to me all the time, a trying person has a lot of value to them. Let it get up and try every day. Them people have a lot of value, because there's some people that's saying, hey man, I ain't doing this. I ain't got to do this. I'm gonna go rob, steal, or hurt someone, or hinder someone. I grew up without my dad, but I had my mom. And so sometimes we got to understand is people get into relationships young, and they just, and they have their differences, and it don't work out. But, I feel like God always give us what we need. We always gonna have what we need. We might not have what we want, but we have what we need. And being a man is about, continue to evolve as a person. And being when you're wrong and being accountable. That whole chasing women thing, we all done that. That don't make you less of a man. You're finding your way. It's dating. This society, this generation define it. It's a hookup, but it's really dating if you do it the right way. You just got to be careful, because there's a lot of traps out there. There's a lot of people want to, stop you, or want to. If I can't have you, nobody else can have you. But in closing, I think what most unknown, what he said that was touching is, it's like not making the mistakes our fathers made. And now our children not having to pay for our sins. You know what I'm saying, for the stuff we did, because it can come back on you. But I'm just happy to, that's why I shot the text to you about talking about this, because y'all are, everything's so catered to women now, empowering women. We got to do a better job of empowering men and checking up on one another. Everybody on here is different and living it on their own path and journey, but we all the same. You ain't got kids, but you could be a father figure to someone. You're still a man. You got to be a man before you can be a father. And so, especially be a good one.
Yeah.
And I
Right.
always say this to my wife. I need to be real. I say this now, fellas. Me being in the situation I'm in, I need to be reappraised because I've learned a lot more. I'm more valuable now than ever because I learned how to love. I learned how to think about more than myself through this whole process. So I'm proud of all y'all, man. And ain't
Marriage do that to you.
we poke jokes and fun, but y'all two at the bottom are included as well because relationship status and children don't validate you. It's what you do and how you rock out and how you treat people is what matters.
Your legacy is in your kids, man. So they're a reflection of you. And I think you should always keep that in mind, especially if they're a reflection of you. So if somebody see your kid and they say they're a good kid, like that means the word. Like, I don't care about $1 million. Somebody saying, yo, your son, he's a good kid. Like, I mean, that just makes your whole day better. Just knowing that you doing something right. Like, you think you've been messing up the whole time, but you actually been doing something right the whole time. So,
but I want to say this to Most Unknown though when he asks about how like you're well. Both of you guys are well right now. Neither one of you is sick. Having somebody that'll take care of you while you're well. Because when you get sick, you can kind of everybody doing good when you're well, but when you get sick, you're bad. Is she gonna put you in a home? Like it's little subtle things. Are y'all together for all? I say this all the time to Brico. Ben, the Brico, and most of them know the Brico. Are you marrying for the right reason? Because if you're not, the wrong reason it's gonna supersede everything.
Quick.
I mean, if it was just about sex and the marriage, once the swelling go down, now reality happens. Okay.
Right.
I know. It ain't about, to me. It ain't. I know I got the right person. You know what I'm saying? It just, man. I really have fear of. I really feel like that I might
just
be
trying
like
to hold
my
you
father.
back.
That's a part of it, though, man. Like we're not supposed to
it.
have all the answers, bro. If you had all the answers, you would be God. So
I'll write a book, make millions.
That's true.
Yeah, man. Like I don't learn it. I've been married for about 7 years. I don't learn it. My brother's learning. He been married a couple of times. Like it's about finding the right one.
Know who you getting in the relationship with.
It's about the person you get in a relationship with. Can you build together? That's another thing. Can you see the future?
Old school most. You go meet her mama, go meet her people.
Right. If you meet parents, yes.
Grew up, you need to know all that.
Hey,
right. You need to know the backstory.
Marriage will expose undealt with childhood trauma.
Yep.
It will challenge you in your gray spots. And then relationships, real relationships, not just marriage, because I say this all the time. Adam and Eve didn't have a wedding. The wedding, the reception shit, that's all human. That's all human driven. That's all man driven. God ain't no reception and none of that. And so therefore, what you got to understand is, and this is bigger than her. She need to be working on herself individually. You need to be working on yourself individually for y'all to work. Because right now, divorces happen at a high rate because too much entitlement.
You meet in the middle. That's what it comes down to. Can
y'all happy wife, happy life?
Meet in the middle.
Like happy spouse, happy house. You did.
But I've also heard a happy man is a happy everybody.
But listen. So
that's where you got talk. You gotta talk to each other. Like, hey, if you're not happy with something, just like, hey, this I'm not feeling. Then that's what you gotta be with the right person, guys. You can come together and talk about these things.
But see, look, Tyler and my guy right there, Kat. Y'all in the best seat. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you get an opportunity right now to decide what you want. With us that's already married, we now know what we don't want. We know what we want. If all three of us decided we didn't want to be with our significant other, now we know going back out there what we don't want or what we do want.
Right.
We gotta. You guys are kind of finding your way.
Let me say this too. It's good that y'all young, because the older you get, the harder you gonna find that you don't want to rebuild with somebody.
That's it, dog.
Yeah. That's probably why me and Tyler are so picky because I mean it's just not a lot of good women out there anymore. To be honest.
Man,
You know why?
I wanted to be a player.
There's nothing wrong with standards. There's nothing wrong with having
Dude,
standards.
you know
I ain't
why?
gonna lie.
I think it's very important.
You know why? You know whose fault it is that women are where they at now? It's men, because we taught them everything. They know.
Co-sign
They
everything.
want to be us. They want to be us. So when you hear women like being cold shouldered, like they got the player mentality, like they calling us hoes now. They saying that you a hoe and I'm gonna pimp that. You know, you gotta understand that's the mindset of men. Some men, right? So if the game that you running is being ran back on you, it don't feel too good. You're gonna meet the woman that you're supposed to be with both of y'all in the most random place. Watch. Don't tell me about it.
If I was y'all age, Gatwood and T Wright, if I was looking for somebody long term, the first thing I'm looking for is a woman that's goal oriented. Like she has a future planned out. She knows what she wants. That's the main thing I'd be looking for with somebody in the 20s.
Ain't trying to play no games.
Don't go to the church thinking that you're gonna find Mary. Because in there, the dress come up. Look, the dress up here. So I'm trying to tell you, there's a wild girl in there.
Y'all gonna, if y'all want to get married, it's gonna be somebody y'all meet and you're not gonna even expect it. I'm telling you that now. I met my wife and I was not expecting to marry her.
No.
I'll say work on yourselves. I won't even go look for anybody, to be honest. It'll come to you. Y'all work on yourselves. You know, anything you feel like.
Hold on, bro. That's a bullshit. Because you gonna pull up somewhere and you gonna see her, and she may be married. Hold on, she may be married at the time. You might go if you see her more than once. You keep seeing that same woman. Go get her. Don't sit over there and wait.
I'm saying wait. If you shouldn't be in a relationship if you can't handle certain things. So don't say you gotta work on yourself. Some people shouldn't be in relationships at all.
It's nothing wrong with being friends with somebody and get to know somebody before you date them.
Yep, date them.
Yeah.
I disagree with
somebody.
But it's just
me and my wife were friends before we started dating.
What's so funny is
what do you disagree with?
I knew what's so funny is
to me,
I knew Flowers' wife before he did. It was so funny because we went to college together. We was friends, me and Flowers' wife, and I forgot how did London introduce you Flowers? That's how
me and London drove up after the Forest and Morgan game and met her at the her and Brittany at the movie theater in Flowood.
Me and Flowers go to college together, and we split after 2.5 years. We all went our separate ways to different colleges. Then that's how I met Angie. I went over to Holmes. It was me, London, Angie, and some other people, and we all met up. Then I went to Southern Miss, and after that, my timeline kind of messed up. I think that when she met you, when I went off to Southern Miss.
Mm-hmm.
So most unknown said he don't agree with the being friends.
Yeah, I disagree with that. Cause in a way, I don't know. It just
I don't disagree with you. But the thing is,
the way I look at it is like
a woman until my wife.
What was that, Flowers?
You want your wife to be your friend.
I've never been friends. Like I've never when I say friends, like I got my wife's number and we were cordial back and forth. Like I wasn't trying to. I was trying to get to know out. I was flirting with her, of course.
Yeah.
And we started dating and stuff, and it just we happened to mesh.
Yeah, I got you.
But it took me 3 to 4 months until we started like dating. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get her number and started hitting on her. You know,
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was sad. I was trying to coach her. See, look,
but that's the opposite of coaching.
But when I met my wife, I had calmed down. I was chilling.
Being a player.
I would for about 1.5 years, because before that I got hurt by a woman, and then after that I full blown Tupac. I was Tupac hit up, and so for about 1.5 years I'm hanging out the car spitting like Tupac. Okay, but then I see my wife twice, and it's like I wasn't thinking like how I was thinking about the other females that I was seeing. It was just something different. So my thing is, you have to identify who you are, and when you get in your relationship, whatever you've been, I'm right with you. So if you like a bunch of women, you have to take that.
Do y'all think I ask you a question. Do y'all think women change that mindset? You know, some guys are looking for play, but you think that if you see a certain woman, she would kind of like, oh, snap, I can't really, try to get her at her like that.
That's what makes that's what makes the chase special when you get to find that one you just can't figure. Like, damn.
But see,
I gotta keep.
when I got to my wife, I had my breaking point with life. You know, at that time I was dealing with my brother went to jail. I was having suicidal thoughts. I was young and I was broken. I had a big fitness sweat camp that I was doing. I was all these people pulling me different ways. I'm playing this role of this great guy. I'm putting all this shit into the world and nothing's giving. Everything I was giving people wasn't coming back. And when I met her, she kind of like calmed that all down. I was able to go to a safe place.
Right.
Probably saved my life because I was at my breaking point. When you put God's shoes on, you're like, I need them back at you. Like, you doing too much. You can't save everybody. You got to save you.
Right. So, that's why I said when I found my wife, I was literally working on myself. I'm like, dude, I knew some things I had to take care of. I need to be a better person for me. And so when I will be ready when the time comes, cause right now I'm not ready. I reading books, man. I'm working on my mental state, working on my physical body. Like I was all in on myself. Like I need to become better as a person, not just as a man.
Yeah.
And
this is what I think, man. I was gonna say
we all have it coming because I was coming out of a bad relationship before I met my wife.
Read that comment.
We all have it.
Oh yeah, Mama Joe said being married doesn't make you a man. Just learn how to love you first so you can love someone else. And that's what I was doing. I was trying to love myself first and improve on myself and become a better person / man.
My woman, married people single.
I hear. I'm saying this. I don't know how old are you, Moses? Now
28.
Yes,
even though women think I'm 45, but I'm spit game like that. I listen to Curtis Mayfield and the Isley Brothers.
Me too. Look.
You listen to banjo?
No, but I put on that Teddy Pendergrass. You know what I'm saying? That Leon Haywood. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with
thing. I hear everything y'all saying. It's just a different game. It's a different game out here, fam. Like.
Yeah, they run a game on y'all.
Yeah, so it's like me. I was raised by old folks, so I'm real old school and I'm real old school. I got old school values and morals. So like, you don't really ain't too many women out here that got the old school going steady type vibe. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Hold on, but I have to ask you this though: is it the women or is it possibly yourself though that's causing that? Well, not causing it, but
It's just like you don't have a
standard. Because T Wright might see a woman, and are your standards too high? Is what I'm asking.
Shit,
I don't think that's a such thing to me. I don't believe in too high.
Guys with good heart. Standards. You know what my sister say to you? Say to me, she's like, "Your standards are too high." I'm like, "No, my standards are what I want in a person." No, I was single for a long time, like 10 plus years. I was just single. You know what I'm saying? Just doing my own thing. Everybody like, man, your standards too high. You don't like her. You don't like her. You don't like her. Like, yeah. No, I mean, there's certain things that I'm seeing that kind of give me a red flag.
Hey, Flower. They gotta be beaten on the boat.
Come on, bro.
Man. I know what you're saying. It's just like the morals of the women these days. They just different. Like. Yeah, like you gotta.
So you bring it up, T. Right? There was this guy I seen on Facebook. He broke up with his fiance because the fiance took a provocative picture with Chris Brown.
I broke up with her ass too. You spent $1,000 to take a picture.
You seen that?
I know for a hug, and she could have hugged you.
That's the type of stuff we dealing with these days. You know what I mean? Like for real.
You really thought that was okay? Like that with your mind, like, oh,
and you spend $1,000
that's gonna be okay.
And you know what?
$1,000 for a hug?
It's $1,000, bro.
Yeah, for $1,000.
No, it wasn't a hug. It wasn't a hug, Gatwood.
It's like
a pole,
take you down type move.
And you know what? A lot of women. Oh my bad, but I was gonna say like a lot of women don't see the issue of that, and I'm like, man, I I can't imagine. Well, I'm not married, but I can't imagine if I marry my woman and I go out there and I'm grabbing ass on, I don't know, some porn star. You know what I'm saying? Just
the woman that took the picture, she's supposed to be getting married soon.
Yeah,
Look,
it was his fiance.
that
Engaged.
that's what I'm saying.
Salute
Like,
Chris Brown.
let me give you a
That's
prime
just
example.
example.
She clearly don't respect that man.
Chris Brown
Right.
Look,
saved
That's
his
what I'm
life.
saying.
Tyler knows. Look, in our generation, if you're with a girl, she still want to go to the club without you. Tyler knows. Like you don't. I mean, you don't want your girl going to the club without you. You know what I mean?
Nah,
If y'all-
I
if
It
broke
ain't
up with
even
this
that,
girl.
bro. It
I
ain't
broke
even
with the
that.
girl because she
y'all
talked too
age, y'all
much.
need to marry them.
Hold on,
I
but I'm
mean,
saying it's like they don't respect men no more. They don't respect themselves no more. So like they do stuff like they pay $1,100 to go take a provocative picture with Chris
I was
Brown
gonna
in the
say
car.
the Gatwood. Like, to me, it ain't about your woman. It ain't about her going to the club, but it's about, do you really understand who that person is? See, my woman, she just went to a who was down in New Orleans. She went to a Megan Thee
It's
Stallion
red.
concert with her friends. I'm not worried about
You
that
ain't
because
worried
I
about
already know
there
how
you
she
go.
is,
There you
and the
go.
That's
fact she
real.
can't.
There
Now
you go.
listen now, guys. Listen now. Now Chris Brown's a marketing genius. Okay? He playing on that whole shit that women got going on with
Oh
that.
yeah.
My wife,
Well,
she
of
was
course,
talking
because
about.
he benefit, he's getting
Hey,
paid.
I
it ain't
said,
no disrespect to CB because
yeah, I said, hey,
he
look,
making money off of that. You know,
you
Mhm.
spend
it's the
$1,100
principle.
on
If you
Chris
flip the
Brown.
roles, would you let me spend $1,000 to take a picture with Meg Thee Stallion? You know,
Hey, I take a picture with Megan Thee Stallion for that much money. She coming home with me. Ain't no way I'm leaving here. Security, I'm dragging up. Bro, you get, bro, listen, when you spend that kind of money,
I'm
that's like when
telling
you
you.
buy a 75-inch TV or something like that. That shit come home with
She
you. I say, look, if
First
I
of
make
all,
Man,
money, you coming
Megan ain't
home.
tripping out about you spending $1,000. But I ain't gonna lie, I will grip that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you spent $1,000. You should. I mean,
Yeah, you know,
you
I
I
get
would
I
grip
he
get
said
that.
he
it.
said
He said I would
Listen,
$1,000.
grip
man.
that.
Listen, man.
He got a
Listen.
whole woman.
I'm the eldest statesman from this group right here, man. I'm the older guy. There's no way in hell my generation we spend 1,100 and you ain't property. Okay,
what?
Megan look outside her door. There I am. Wait, hey, listen, pay $1,100. You gotta show me boobies, everything. You gotta show me. I'm like
Overnight.
water boy. You gotta show me
Overnight.
But
11
The
grand.
water boy. He
yeah,
said the water boy.
I'm water boy. You
Yeah,
gotta show me the boobies. $1,100. I gotta see boobies, everything.
man, it's
but you know
rough.
what?
It's rough.
Women, it's man. I feel what T Right saying with these women. Man, women just they expect the dollar first more than anything.
And that was what I was gonna say too.
Hey,
Like you would try to talk to him, and I seen one of my homeboys go to a girl before he even said, "Hey," she was like, "You gotta have some money to talk to me." I'm
See, I
like,
couldn't be y'all age having to deal with this.
Dude,
Exactly.
I'm
It's
man,
tired of
rough.
that. I'm
It's
not
rough.
oh my
how are
word.
we
I
supposed
say
to?
stuff. Cause it's
How
not
are we
about
supposed
money,
to?
man. It's
True,
not
true.
about
It's not.
money.
How are we as men supposed to navigate
hey,
through
bro.
that?
But I'm gonna say
Like,
this on women's
By
behalf.
by ignoring that, just
There's
go
some
on to the
women out
next.
there.
They
There's
all
some
like
women
that.
out there, bro. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. There's some good people out there, good
It
women, good
is.
men out there.
They just hard to
yeah,
find. The good
The
people are
issue
just the
is
hardest to find.
they're in
We
bad
know, Flowers.
relationships.
We know.
Good people are Most good people are in bad relationships. They're with the wrong people.
That's
And
true.
so,
That's facts.
but my thing is this, and what people struggle to understand is you never gonna meet your equal. You're gonna meet someone opposite from you, right? There are
Yeah.
a lot of good people in bad relationships because they're attracted to the opposite. So you get the girl who most women do this, 90% of them. They want the bad boy. Once the bad boy get through running through them, they want the
They
good
want to
guy.
settle down.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so
boy, that's the story of my life, boy.
by the time you get to the
That's
good
fact.
guy,
These cougars,
now,
T-Rex.
now you want to make the good guy, you want him to be Russell Tupac. You want him to be Tupac Wilson. You want to merge two lives. And so my thing is, what you guys got to understand is that it's not everybody, but it's the majority because of social media. They see so
Yeah.
much. And so they feel entitled. They feel like they missing out. If they friends doing this and they not doing that.
It
But
is
in all actuality, man, do you realize how many, and I think this is the scary part about it is, like, you don't even see people like really like mingling like they used to. It's like everything's through social media now.
Online,
like, yep. It's just.
I remember.
It's different.
I remember when people used to talk about people that did online dating like 20 years ago.
They're weird.
Everything.
They were weirdos.
Now that's the norm.
I kind of want to get back to being original because I don't think I got the answer. What he said, what is it to be a man and a father?
Yeah.
As somebody that grew up in a single parent household raised by my mother, I think my biggest thing is growing up, my mama couldn't teach me how to be a man, right?
That's it.
She's a woman.
That's it.
Everything I had to learn was like really through trial and error. And I bumped my head a lot, even though I am only 27, 26.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's a heartbeat. Dang, time gone, bro.
Right.
I remember when Tyler came in my store, he was a cub, man.
Bro. He's speaking my life though. He's speaking my life, Tyler. Keep going. He's speaking my life.
So like, I had to bump my head a lot, and I had a lot of things hurt. But my major thing was like, whenever I have a son, I don't want him to make the same mistakes I made, like they were saying. Like I just want to be able to show him what it is to be a man, because I don't want him to have to bump his head to learn certain things. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's the beauty of it, though, T. You don't bump your head enough that you can see. If you have a son, you can teach your son what not to do.
Bro, right. But you know what's crazy though, and I say this to young guys all the time, man. There's women out there. I was good at saying no. I was good at selling cars, selling a dream. Like, there was a lot of things I didn't do. Like, there was a lot of women I say it all the time. This, dudes slick be trying to take shots at me. Be glad I'm over here with one woman. You don't want these problems. Be glad. There's some dudes that owe me a Christmas card.
Come on now.
I'm talking about women, married women that's saying, hey, I want to be, and I'm like, no, because I want to be married one day. I was thinking that far ahead. It's women out there who, and men too, who pressure you into sex, who pressure you into dumb shit that they know. Like, how many women was asking, hey, I want to have a baby with you. We don't even like each other. Yeah. Why are we thinking about having children and we speak to each other every 2 months? Like, you gotta be good at saying no to stuff that don't mean you any good. Because the minute you say yes, and you know that you and that person will have a good relationship, y'all aren't even talking, and she giving you problems before the baby, before the house, before the mortgage. Fuck no, don't even do that. Like you said too, my mom did a great job of laying it out for me. It was just, she didn't tell me, she taught me the importance of being a good man, but she didn't teach me about bad women.
Exactly.
Manipulative. Like, I'm being honest with you, man. Like, you guys are facing a lot, but I want y'all to look at it a different way. You attract what you own, because I know I did. And once you stop being on a certain thing, when you stop that chase and kind of calm down a little bit, she gonna come to you, and she might not have the biggest ass and the biggest breath, but
I don't need it.
If you get some more, man, you can make the thing go. I'm trying to tell you. If you drink, I'm gonna try to help you out. You hit me up, Tyler. I'm telling you what you do. If the ass is at a 10, if 10 being the biggest and 1 being the smallest, I can get you from a 5 to an 8. Trust me, if
the ass don't match the back of the knees, then
if you built like a fire spider, you got a monster, bro.
I'm getting in that age where it's like them looks going lower and lower on the totem pole for me. It ain't gonna be
And Tyler, Gatwood, don't box yourself in to a race of women. You're riding you, because you just never know. She may be Hispanic. She may be like you, who respect you, who honor you. Yeah.
Well, hey, on that note, RC, like I said, Japan is offering American men to come over there and marry them women. So T Wright, I got you a ticket right here to Japan.
No, hold on. That's false. They offering really true Africans. Because the birth rate is so low and all that.
So what do you mean by true Africans?
They won't make the cut. Black men from Africa.
That means Gatwood can't go.
Hold on.
Nah, he can still. Gab was.
Hold on. What's the difference between African and African American?
They paying African men. They paying some American men, but they paying African. They gonna pay African men $75,000 to go up there. You know
why just African, not African American?
Because to be honest, it's a whole. It's a racism type of thing between the Japanese and because look at it like this. They're
really infatuated with our culture, bro.
Yeah, and they view black men as my bad. But for real though, the reason they want black men.
But they don't need African men for that. They need African American men. If they want a player
they all black men, bro.
But regardless of the fact, they viewing these men as nothing more than a fetish, though.
If you mix,
that's just how they view
a true African and mix him with a true Asian, you got a mother. You don't get it. You got a Jackie Johnson. You know what I'm saying? You got a problem. You got a Giannis with the ability of Jackie Chan. That's a
oh man.
They should have got Yao Ming and Serena, man. That'd be crazy.
Do you hear me?
Oh, that should be illegal.
Odell Beckham Jr.'s mama is a track star. Daddy was a running back. We got Odell. Shaq mama. You ever seen Shaquille O'Neal's mom?
Yeah.
Tall woman, and
she's very tall.
Probably big like that too. So hey, we get Shaq. It matters, dude. It matters. So you get an Asian woman with a true African. You got high level. High level.
Yeah, like you sound like you're on Madden right now.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
What man? Which man was that? Was that 20?
X Factor.
19. It was one of them, man. You had Master Perry DNA.
Man, that's the 12, man.
So that's the real thing. So they got African men going over to Asia.
Yeah.
Hey, we need to go there and start adopting.
But y'all been doing that though.
But
I'm trying to get
right in the pot.
They said that.
But that's facts though. I don't mean it like that. You know what I'm saying?
How have you been doing?
No, but the thing is though. But so the concept I saw on YouTube was this military man. He said that American men should go get their wives from other countries.
So listen, man. What we gotta remember is there's a small percent. Like I always tell people, this racism is probably about 20%. But it's pushed like loud. And so what that is kind of culturally like that is. I think it's wrong to like just circle and say we just want this particular male.
Right, that's why it's weird.
It's wrong, but I feel like it's something that we laughing about it, but it's wrong and it happens. Breeding, you're breeding.
Yeah, you're breeding. That's exactly what you're doing.
And I feel like if God didn't want us to be with certain people, we wouldn't be around them. I mean, I've never seen a shark on land screwing a horse. They never seen it.
Ben, I wanted to answer to Ben. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can answer it correctly. Cause like I said, my father, he fought in the Gulf War. He's a Gulf War veteran, Iraqi veteran, worked for the government. And I ain't gonna lie, the stories he tells me when it comes to women at the countries, like he gets treated very, very well. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, military men.
So you can rub though.
What it's called? Oh, it's called passport bros. But before passport bros, it was just called you being in the army. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's just other cultures. Other cultures hate black men but like them at the same time.
That's a nugget.
That's
a nugget for. That's a nugget for T. Wright and Gatwood. So get your passports and we'll see y'all in a couple months. All right, guys, that's the show.
Don't catch me.
That's the other thing. That's other places, Gatwood. I heard that British men were getting some African women pregnant in Kenya. I seen the report on Yahoo.
Bro, what do you be reading, bro?
Hey, like RC said, man.
The bullshit.
I don't discriminate.
What you
Hey,
be?
T-Right,
Hey, T-Right, I just be
news
reading
for
articles,
dummies.
man. Hey, I be reading articles.
Yeah, freaky articles you read.
Y'all don't read articles?
The Onion.
Told you he was a fan.
But
I
now
don't discriminate.
apparently some British soldiers were stationed in Kenya, and they
I
had
ain't
like
never heard this shit in my life.
and the Kenyan they interviewed Kenyan women with missed kids out there. So
Okay.
yeah, that's what's
What?
going on.
Be a
Ben,
story.
where did you read
Think about
this, bro?
Vietnam. Think about all the wars that been fought. People been. I ain't gonna say the F word because we done. People been fucking for a long time. Okay?
Stadium right there.
I seen y'all the article. Yeah, this apparently it's a little thing going on in Kenya right now. Apparently, there's multiple missed
They
kids
doing it
in
everywhere.
Kenya.
Hey, bro, they doing it in the state.
Your timeline is crazy.
All right, guys, thank
I told you he
y'all.
was a fan a long time ago.
You did say that.
No. All right, thank y'all for tuning in the show. Catch us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Like and subscribe. If y'all need a platform to bet on, use Bet Us. We got your game.
Football season.
NBA, yes, it's right around the corner. We trying to make
Man,
some real money now.
can't
We're
wait.
trying
I'm
to
gonna
make some
just go
real
ahead and
money.
tell y'all, I'm
Go
not.
Saints.
I probably ain't gonna watch much football this year because my team ain't gonna be no good.
So we
My
didn't get to the
Broncos.
32. We did a 32 NFL team ranking last year.
Who
Well,
was
it
your
was
team?
my ranking. We just readjusted it. So we're gonna go and we're gonna look back over it next week, and we're gonna do a new 32.
Who is his team?
Broncos.
You got
Bo Nix for MVP.
They gonna surprise you. Broncos gonna surprise you, man. It
Yeah,
take Peyton
throwing.
Reese.
Ben,
Yeah,
stop
he gonna
lying to
surprise
yourself.
us.
Stop lying to yourself,
Throwing
man.
Tell
interceptions
Bo
on
Nix to
everything.
run.
RC, cut that out. No, man, no.
Ben loves Sean Payton. He loves Sean Payton.
I
It's
hate
Texans.
Sean Payton.
Texan season.
It's gonna be good. This is gonna be
So,
good.
all right, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be back next week. We are out of
Peace.
here.
Peace.
We'll see y'all.